So we're back on the most beautiful hiking trail that I have ever seen. It's called El Dorado Ranch. It's actually a park in Southern California, and it is nested in the San Bernardino Mountains, and it's got a hiking trail. So you have the option of taking a trail that's about 1.5 miles or taking a trail that's 3 miles or one that's 6 miles. So the last time we came, we took the trail that is 1.5 miles. Now we're taking the trail that's 3 miles. So right now it's just Misael and I. So the second time we came, it was very foggy. So we were not able to see all that beauty that you're seeing now. The video really doesn't do it justice. Now the day is very clear. It's a treat, of course, to see the mountains, and a definite treat to see all the beautiful wildflowers. So many different colors. I see yellows. Oh, wow. So there's a super brave mountain biker. That's admirable. That's pretty amazing. What purples, violets, just gorgeous. And when it rains a whole bunch, we get a little stream or river going here. A small stream going here. But not now. No water there now. So right now we're going up. If we wanted to do the 1.5 miles, we would take that trail there. But since we're doing the 3 mile, we're taking this trail here. And this one, there is a little bit of an incline. Nothing too difficult, definitely doable. Then we come back around and come right back to that spot right there that I just showed you. Last time we were on the trail, we saw the cutest little baby fox. Adorable. And it looked like it was limping. It got away really quickly, so we couldn't take a closer look, but it was adorable. The animals you see in these mountains are little brown bears. Of course, we haven't seen that because they're usually out at night. And foxes, and there are snakes, even rattlesnakes. So they're very specific in the signs that are at the front of a trail that you should stay on the trail so that you don't bother the wildlife and they don't bother you. So anyway, every once in a while we hear something, a little something in the grass. And then I usually just take a look to see what it is. We also saw a little skunk. So we'll see if we see any animals on the trail today. I will certainly try to capture that for you. Just gorgeous. And the air feels so cool, so fresh. It's almost like hiking with air conditioning, which is the best scenario. The absolute best scenario. It's your SoCal weather, and it gets even better when you're in the mountains. Recently, we started the keto diet. And as you know, keto is 70% fat. So if you think of your plate, it's 70% of the good fat. So things like avocado, cheeses, like Gouda, some feta cheese. There's a bunch of other cheeses, of course, that you can have on the keto diet, but they should all be grass-fed. Also, things like coconut oil, butter, any good fat that you can think of. So 70% of your plate should be fat. The other 25% should be protein. And this protein can be organic, eggs, meats, and of course 5% is in your carbs, but not just any carb. Mostly greens such as arugula is great on keto. If you're going to have fruit, it should be berries. So like raspberries, blueberries, blackberries. What happens when you eat this way is your body then goes into ketosis. Our bodies usually will take the carbs and sugar that we eat for energy. That's the first go-to for our body. But when we're on the keto diet, then our bodies go to the fat that we have stored up for energy. So we start burning fat naturally. So what I've noticed thus far on keto, I've been on it for two weeks and 3 days. I've noticed that inflammation everywhere in my body has gone down, which is a great thing. So on keto, since you eliminate all inflammatory foods, carbs and sugar cause inflammation. There's lots of other things that cause inflammation too that we don't even realize, such as certain oils that are in most salad dressings, such as canola oil, that's often used for cooking as well, corn oil, cottonseed oil. All of those oils cause inflammation. So when you eliminate all inflammatory foods, then of course you're going to lose the inflammation in your body and your stomach. I've noticed over the past 2 weeks that the shape of my face has changed just in 2 weeks. I used to have a much rounder face when I started keto, and now it's a longer face. Another benefit that I've noticed is I have more energy. I have more clarity when I'm thinking and making decisions, and a lot more efficient when I'm doing my work. Another great benefit is I used to wake up and it would take my body a little bit to become mobile. So I was a little stiff in the morning, and now I can get up out of bed and just get going right away with no joint pain. So it's pretty amazing. I haven't weighed myself, but I think I've lost at least 5 to 6 pounds. I can tell on my clothes. We're combining that with walking because there's so many benefits to walking too. So walking improves your mood. Let's talk about some of the benefits of walking. So walking improves your mood greatly. Just being out here right now, wow. It's just such a gift to see the creation of God, and there's a lot of thankfulness in my heart. So it just improves your mood. And then of course walking helps you burn calories and maintain healthy weight. So anytime you're out doing any kind of exercise, you're going to be burning calories. It also improves your heart health. It reduces your risk of chronic diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, even chronic depressive disorder. So very good for reducing the risk of chronic diseases. It also helps to reduce your stress. So if you're overwhelmed and if you're feeling frazzled and can't get your mind off of certain challenges, then walking can help to lower your stress. What it does is it reduces the stress hormone cortisol. Anytime you walk, you're reducing that stress hormone. It also improves your sleep. So anytime we exercise during the day, we sleep much better, very soundly. Walking also improves your brain power. So similar to keto, what I just explained with keto, anytime you go walking. I worked in schools for many years, and they've done lots of studies on what having students exercise out in the morning can do to their brain before they start working on their schoolwork. And if you look at a scan of the brain before students walk, it looks pretty still and dull. But then when they have taken a scan right after the walk, you could just see those dendrites moving, lots of movement in the brain. So it's very good for improving your brain power. Also, it alleviates joint pain. And the reason why it does that is because walking increases the blood flow to tense areas in your body and really everywhere. And that's why also another reason that walking is so good for you is because it delays the onset of varicose veins, because it does improve the blood flow to every vein in your body. It's probably one of the most complete cardiovascular exercises. It also helps to stimulate your digestive system. So that would be number 10. Walking gets your digestive system moving, just like you're moving your arms and your legs as you walk. Walking helps us to also get our abdomen muscles moving and basically get our entire GI system moving, which in turn allows us to have more productive and more frequent bowel movements. So incredible benefits. So combining keto with walking, I can definitely recommend it, because we've been doing it here for the past 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks, and we have felt such a difference. Okay, so another thing I want to add about keto is that it works extremely well when you combine it with intermittent fasting. So eating 6 hours a day from 12 p.m., so 12 midday, through 6 in the evening. And I would recommend just having 2 very nutritious keto meals, maybe have one at 12 and then one close to 6, and really just eliminate any snacking. The other good thing, the other benefit about the keto diet is that after about 2 to 3 days of eliminating carbs and sugar, really all of your cravings and just that constant need for snacking completely goes away. It's amazing. And I can completely attest to that. And then of course fast from 6 in the evening all the way through 12 midday. Fasting is extremely restorative for every organ in our body. So much research on giving our body a break, especially our digestive system, so it's not having to work constantly to digest the food that we put into it. So it has the opportunity to renew itself and heal itself. Just amazing benefits when, again, keto is combined with intermittent fasting. So I would definitely recommend that. Just gorgeous. No words. We just walked all of that trail. Let me show you what we just walked. So we came down this way. We took this trail all the way up. Do you see that snake-like trail? Could have crossed that way. And then came down here. And then went up and did this whole trail here. You can't really see it that here, but it's in the shape of a bottle.